Good evening, everyone. It's Jennifer here, and I am very, very, very excited about the topic that I am going to talk to you about tonight. And I'm super excited to share with you a story in my own life that happened yesterday, which made me realize I needed to bring this topic to you because it is so, so, so important for everybody's life. First, I want to remind everybody to go to my website, drjenniferedwards.com, and download my free ebook, join my email community. I write articles, I send out updates, super exciting stuff, and I'd love to have you as a part of our community. So the topic for tonight that I want to talk about is gremlins. Gremlins. So when we hear gremlin, we think of those cute and not so cute little creatures from the movie back in the 80s that everybody my age remembers so well. But technically, if you actually look it up, a gremlin is an imaginary creature that gets inside things and makes them stop working. So guess what? You have gremlins that get inside you and make you stop working. So I want to share with you what I mean by that, because as with everything, I will say this over and over, it's all about awareness. And when you have awareness, you have choice, and then you have the freedom to create whatever you want in your life and stop being stuck and stop being stopped by the silliness. So basically, gremlins are beliefs that you have about yourself. Now, they're different from limiting beliefs. We all know about limiting beliefs, and those are more general about people, about life, things like, if I make money, then I'm a bad person. Or people who have money are greedy. Or if I take time for myself, that means I'm selfish. Okay, so those are limiting. They're not true, but they impact you because it will keep you from taking care of yourself, and it definitely will, from an energetic standpoint, keep you from attracting abundance and financial wealth into your life. However, they are still very general, but gremlins are untruths. They're not true, but they're about you specifically. And they're stronger and they're more powerful, and boy, will they get in your way. And they're actually things that you made up at some point when you were younger and just believe. And a lot of times we're not even aware because we don't even think about them because they just are. Like, that's the truth about you. But they're made up and it's not true. And those are things like, I'm not likable, I'm not worthy, and any one of a million versions of I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I can't do this, everybody else can do this but me, nobody will like me, nobody will listen, nobody, it goes on and on and on, the different versions of our gremlins. People don't like me, I'll never get anywhere, no matter how hard I try, nobody will ever, promote me. So those are your specific gremlins about yourself, and they literally pop up in an instant, and they're so freaking powerful that right in the moment will just shut down. So yesterday I was on a call and I was speaking with a very, very, very wonderful new friend that I've met who was talking to me about coming to present at a retreat in Costa Rica. And as we were talking about it, she brought up the idea of, well, instead of just presenting at one of the retreats, why don't you host your own? And now as you can see, I love bringing spirituality and transformation and talk about energy to everybody so that I can help everybody to grab their power and live their best lives and be happy and create everything that everybody wants. But at the same time, I was like, instant thought. Me? I'm not ready to host my own retreat. I'll go talk at a retreat, but I'm not ready for that. It was in a flash, and it was amazing. And I saw that, so I dismissed it. I said, wrong. You are ready. You are more than ready, and that's ridiculous. So ignored it, and we went on with the conversation, and it was sounding amazing, and she's talking about monkeys and macaws and waterfalls and this beautiful place, and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And then we started talking about participants in the retreat and how many people can sleep at this beautiful retreat center and blah blah, and instant boom, there it goes again. People aren't going to sign up to come see you for a week. What do you do? How are you going to get people? How are you going to get participants? Now, again, in an instant, I saw it and I was like, nope, that's not true. I have so much to offer, and I know my friends and I were always looking for retreats, and this is going to be amazing. I was already planning it out, and I'm like, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to have sound healing, we're going to, like, all this stuff. But it was like, just like that. But the point of my story is that when you do the work, your gremlins never go away. But when you can cultivate a level of self-awareness, you can see it in that moment. You then have a conscious choice. It's all about, you'll hear me say over and over, getting to a place of conscious choice. So I was able, with the fraction of a second it arrived, in the same next fraction of a second, just ignore it and say, no thank you, not today. You are not stopping me. And I just went on, and we planned, and we set dates, so it's February 11th to the 18th next year. And I'm super excited, and I will be, of course, sharing much more information as we get closer. But I wanted to share with you just to understand these things that pop up in your head. You don't have to listen to them. You don't have to believe them. They're not true. They're completely fabricated BS that your own brain made up in an effort to keep you safe, right? It's all about survival. Because when we're small, when we're home, when we're not living our dreams, we're safe. But that's not true. It's like old remnants of survival mode. That's what your mind is doing. It pretends it's going to be like all like in your favor. No. It's stopping you. So, again, I really encourage everybody to work with somebody or do whatever to cultivate that level of self-awareness, so that when you're going for that promotion, when you want to ask for that raise, when you want to ask somebody to go out with you, when you, whatever, you think about you're going to buy a house, or you want to, whatever, those voices that just stop you, you can say, no, thank you. No, thank you. So I love that. I just wanted to share with everybody, just so you can start thinking and just be aware, like, where does that show up? What might my big gremlin? We usually all have, we have multiple, but there's usually one big one. And start to think about, what might my gremlin be? And then start to say, okay, if that's it, like, where does it stop me? Where do I see that showing up? Or just pay attention. Pay attention to what pops, because I can assure you it's not shy. So, thank you, Lisa. Lisa said, no thank you is going up on a sticky note. Yeah, exactly. Plastered everywhere. No thank you. You are not welcome to this party. So anyway, I think that's everything. Just making sure I didn't forget anything. So thank you. Love everybody. And I will be back next week. Don't know what I'm going to talk about yet. But just a reminder, please, subscribe to my email community, get my free ebook. It's all about happiness. You can't go wrong reading about happiness. And I will see everybody later. Have a great night. Bye.